Hello my dear student, I welcome you all to the maths class. So as mentioned, from today onwards we are going to start a new chapter that is practical geometry from your NCERT, that is chapter number 10. Okay, before heading to the exercise, I will give you a little bit of introduction regarding this chapter. Over here we will construct a parallel line, we will construct a triangle, we will do a variety of sums which are variety of constructions which are very much interesting. Alright, so the first and foremost construction is parallel lines. So the term parallel lines, right, is very much familiar to you all. I hope you remember in our previous class we have dealt about this term, that is parallel line, right? So in that chapter we have understood what is parallel line, what were the kind of factors, what were the characteristics to be a parallel line, right? So parallel lines are those lines which the distance is equal and in their future they are never going to meet, right? So this is a parallel line here. So to consider a parallel line, what we have dealt about, there are two parallel lines and one transversal line, right? If you don't forget this, we have dealt about this term transversal line, which will create a variety of angle here, say angle 1 here, 2, 3, 4. This is called transversal line. This is angle 1 here, 2, 3 and 4, right? So these are the two parallel line here, say A, B, C and D. These two parallel line will be considered parallel only if they have few properties, like number one is alternate angle. So there were two alternate angle, that was alternate interior angle and another one was exterior angle, that is alternate exterior angle, right? Alternate interior angle and alternate exterior angle. Now this angle 1 and angle 3 are alternate interior angle, angle 2 and angle 4 are alternate interior angle. Yes, these are alternate opposite one, just see. Yes, similarly, now this was considered as an alternate angle, another form was corresponding angle. Another point or the properties which make line parallel is corresponding angle. Now what is corresponding angle? Suppose if I consider this angle and this angle, say 1, 2, 3, 4, say 5. Angle number 5 and angle number 4 are corresponding angle because they are outside the parallel line above, right? Similarly, angle 2 and angle, say this is 6. Angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angle. If these angles are getting matched, say 180 degree, then this would be corresponding angle. Similarly, co-interior angle or on the same side of the transversal line, if two angles, if we add these two angles, say angle 2 and angle 3, if you add angle 2 plus angle 3, if the sum was 180 degree or supplementary angle, then we could have considered that angle as a co-interior, and if such is the condition, then the parallel line would be formed. So these were the three properties. So using these properties only, now we will be solving exercise 11.1. So let's start our exercise. So here we have the question number 1 from exercise 10.1. The question states that draw a line, say AB, take a point C. First of all, what you have to do, draw a line, say AB. Okay, so I'll show you roughly how you'll do it. You have to draw a line A, B. First of all, see, while doing a construction, whatever the question is saying, whatever the steps they are asking us to do, we have to follow that one by one. So draw a line, say AB. We did it. Take a point C outside it. That means not from here. We have to take a point C outside. So anywhere we can take like this. We have to take a point C outside like this. Okay. So I'll consider this as C. Through C, draw a line parallel to AB. So now using ruler and compass, you have to draw a line, this line, okay, which will be parallel to this AB. So you will not use hand, pencil simply, or ruler. You have to use the compass basically to draw this. I'll help you, okay. So I have already told you, I've given you in the introduction part that in a parallel line there is a one transversal line, right? There's one transversal line. So if any of the figure gets, if any of the characteristics get matched, then your two line will be parallel, right? So here what we have to do, you have to draw a line first of all, AB. You have to take a point C which will be outside the AB. You can make up, or you may make this point C. You can take the point C outside, below there, below here also. Through C, now we will make a line. But how to do this? What we'll do here, we'll take one point here, say D we will take here, and we will make a arc. Okay, through this arc we will try to connect this C, and from C also, from whatever arc you have cut here, we will cut the arc similarly. And again, now from here to here we will try to connect this, take the measurement, and from here you'll cut it. Okay, you'll cut here, and then you'll draw a straight line which will be now parallel. Now you'll get the transversal line also, you'll get the parallel line also. Now with that, alternate angle may be there, corresponding no alternate angle will be there. Okay, let's start doing this one. So here we start with the construction. Draw a line, say AB, right? So before starting this, you need to have a compass, pencil, scale, extra pencil. If you have, that will be more better. Don't use the pencil which is in the compass, okay? That will create a little bit of mistake. So first of all, you have to draw a line AB, okay? Draw a line AB. Run. You need to mark it also, which is very important. Take a point C outside it, not in between this AB. You have to take a point C which should be outside the AB. Now till here the hint is given. Now next step should be done by yourself. Nothing is given in the question. Through C you have to make a parallel line, right? So to do that, I'll take a point, one point over here, which will be considered as a D. Now I have already mentioned this thing in the introduction that in a parallel line you have a transversal line, and using the concept of alternate interior angle I'll solve this. Okay, so first of all join this C and D. First part was to draw a line AB. Outside the point C you have drawn, then in between A B I have drawn a point which is D. Connect 2 point. Now next step is to connect 2 point C and D. Okay, so which will act as a transversal line. This CD will be a transversal line. Now from in point D, opening a small arc in a compass. Now don't move, this should be fixed. Okay, so in point D you will make one arc like this. Understood? And from point C also you will make one arc. Sorry for here. So the thing should be done like this. Okay. Okay. Now let's name it C, D, E, F, G and H here. Okay, now we will measure the point E and F. E and F we will measure it. Okay. And in between G and H we will cut one point which we have measured from in between E and F. Now this line will be connected. This arc, or we will name this as H here. This line should be connected, which will be a parallel line. Yeah. So let's do it. So here you see, this is a parallel line. The parallel line here I'll consider it as IJ. So AB was one parallel line and the question was asked to draw a parallel line of AB, which is here IJ. So you may write therefore AB is parallel to IJ using the concept of the basic concept of alternate interior angle. So alternate interior angle looks like this, right? So this is your parallel line. I hope you have understood, you liked it. So try more than twice until and unless you get perfection, perfect value, perfect construction. Till then you will practice this. Okay, so your home assignment is to reconstruct the question number 1 from exercise 10.1 again. Okay, so see you in the next class with the next question. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you everyone.